why top performing employees get passed over for promotions. You're good at your job, you're dependable, you show up when you're supposed to be there, you give all that you've got, and then when it comes time for that promotion that you probably deserve, you don't get it. I get where you're coming from. You're angry, you feel slighted, you feel like you've had something that you really did deserve to get taken away from you, and you may have. But there are reasons you didn't get that promotion. Some of them are within your control, but some of them aren't. And today I'm going to let you know the top 3 reasons why the top performing employees get passed over for promotions and what you can do about the elements of it that are in your control. But before we get to that, check and see if you're a subscriber here. And if not, become one by clicking the subscribe button and the little bell so that you get notifications when we drop videos like this on YouTube to help you live a happier and more successful life. I'll be right back.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
You're a great employee. You show up to work on time. You do what you're asked. You do more than what you're asked. You have great innovative ideas. You're a good team member. You get along well with your coworkers, your boss. Why didn't you get the promotion? It's so frustrating. So frustrating. But there are reasons you didn't get that promotion. Some of them may be out of your control, but there are still some mindset tweaks that we can make to help you become more in control of them. And a couple of them are definitely within your control. So today I'm going to tell you the top 3 reasons that most great employees who deserve the promotion don't get it. All right. So number 1, a lot of companies can't afford to promote you out of your position into a higher position if you're too good at your job. Now, this might sound ridiculous. And it kind of is ridiculous, actually. But if you're too good in your position, let's say you're an accountant and you want to be the controller or the chief financial officer or one of the managers in your accounting department, but you are just an amazing accountant. You get everything done on time, you exceed goals, you get along with everybody. The people who are promoting or in charge of the promotion or the hiring for the new position or the different position, the open opportunity might say, this person is so good in this position. We've never had anyone this good in this position before, so we don't want to move him. We don't want to move her. And it's really, really short-sighted on that person's in that person's position, because what they're not understanding is how you're going to feel when somebody else gets this promotion that you really, really wanted. So they risk angering you, giving you a bad taste in your mouth about the company. They risk you actually leaving. So it's very, very short-sighted. There's not really anything that you can do about having a short-sighted boss, but if you're too good at your position so that you never get promoted out of it, there are a couple of things that you can do to show that not only should you be promoted out, but that the company would benefit from it. Not only would it be right for you, but it would be right for them too. So number 1, you're too good at your job. Kind of nothing that you can do about that perception. But if you follow number 2 and number 3, you can shift the tide. All right. Number 2, a lot of people have all the skills that they need to do their job and to do, or at least be trained to do, the next job, the next promotion, that next step. But do you have the soft skills? Soft skills are things like interpersonal communication, the ability to communicate in a succinct way that makes sense, the ability to run a business meeting. A lot of people don't know how to command a room in a business meeting. Maybe the soft skill that you're looking for, or that your boss is looking for in you, is one of those things that could be, there are myriad soft skills that I could just sit here and rattle off and name. So that is where having a conversation with your boss, with your supervisor, with the hiring manager, what skills would prepare me for the next level. I had this conversation with a boss more than 20 years ago. How can I be the best manager? I was already in management, but I wanted to move up. And he gave me some really, really good advice. And one of the pieces of advice was a soft skill. It actually was that I needed to learn how to use silence better to my benefit. So it was a different way to go about communicating with people, utilizing silence. You know, it's said that beautiful music isn't made because of all the right notes. It's made because of the pauses, because of the silence. It's that little bit of anticipation between when the noise is coming that creates the intrigue, that creates the draw to that piece of music. That will be a musical soft skill. So that was the feedback that I got. Have that conversation with your boss, and that immediately leads you into number 3, which is that communication with a mentor, with a coach, with a boss, a supervisor, about your goals. If you don't have long-term business goals, then you might just be hoping for the next promotion because you like the title, or you want the raise, or there's better benefits, or something like that. And those are all fine reasons to want a promotion. But if you don't have defined goals that you're working toward, then someone, a hiring manager, may say, well, I don't really know what his or her goals are. They haven't really told me that they aspire to be promoted. So I'm not really going to think of them for the promotion because it seems like they're happy where they are because they never talk about it. On the flip side of that, I've actually coached people. Companies, individuals hire me to coach them, and also companies hire me to coach their employees. So those are the 2 ways that I get hired to be someone's coach. Companies have hired me to coach their employees so that I can help prepare them for promotion, and they never even asked the person if they wanted the promotion. Literally, it's confidential between me and the person I'm coaching, even if the company hires me. So like we're sitting there talking, and I learn they never asked me if I don't want this promotion. I don't want to be a manager. I really like what I'm doing. So kind of the opposite problem that what we're talking about, but it's lack of communication. So if you're too good in your current position and they don't want to lose that, you've got to show them that you have the soft skills of teaching, training, bringing somebody up so that you can groom the next person to be a rock star in the position that you have now that you didn't get promoted out of. So 2 good soft skills and goals, and all of this has to do with communication. Go to your hiring manager, go to your mentor, get a coach that can help you come up with a long-term plan so that you understand what your goals are. And then you can take those goals back to that hiring manager and say, this is where I want to be. That really, I don't really like this interview question. I never use this interview question when I'm interviewing people, but the interview question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And then where do you see yourself in 10 years? That is that person, the interviewer's way of seeing if this potential candidate for the position has goals. They're asking you, what are your long-term career goals? Those just aren't the words that they use, but you do need to know what your long-term career goals are, and you need to be able to articulate them. Those are the 3 top reasons that really awesome employees who deserve promotions don't get them, and what you can do about it. If this video has been of help to you, give me a thumbs up, please. And if you didn't already, click the subscribe button and the little bell so that you'll learn when we drop videos here to help you live a more successful life and get that promotion you deserve. I'll see you next time.